Hey everyone, welcome to the ServiceNow store. On today's episode, we're gonna go ahead and talk about some of the ServiceNow tips and tricks. On today's episode, I'll be sharing some of the known or very important ServiceNow tips and tricks related with your ServiceNow performance optimization. So stay to the end of this session. We're gonna be covering a number of the important points here. Some of the things might help you to improve your performance within your ServiceNow environment. Things like if you have a form and also having a related list where taking time to load, all that gonna be covered, how we're gonna improve the performance. Great. Without further delay, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, welcome to the ServiceNow Star. Like I said, today we're going to be talking a lot about the some of the key functionality that I'm showing you here, how you can improve your performance. I am here in the ServiceNow personal developer instance. So one of the things you might be like when you work with your client, or specifically when you do a demo, right? A demo, you might wondering sometimes when you click, it is taking time, specifically uh, like whenever you have a demo session and you try to click and show a record, but that record is taking time. So in a situation like that, it's very important to pay attention and also make some modifications. So before you even sit to a demo, so there are some of couple of things that we can do in order to improve the performance. That performance is what we're going to talk here is not related with improving your performance, let's say related with your applications that are developed in certain way. That's we're gonna talk that one in another time, but today is primarily we're gonna talk how you can improve the performance, like the loading. Let's say you have an application, right? It is loading. Then how can you improve that? All right, so we're gonna talk that one. It's very important. Now, let me go ahead and take you to one of the ServiceNow module here, continuous authorization and monitoring. So under that, if you go to all authorization package, and I'm going to go ahead and open one of the authorization package here, the general support. I'm going to go ahead and open the HR. Now, bear with me. When I click this record, which is an authorization package, look how long this is going to take. So at the bottom, you'll see that it is waiting for Dave to respond. So what this did, when I click that record, it's load this form here. Whatever record, what you see right here, it is loaded. In addition with that, it is also loading the record for your information type, your baseline controls that contain 122 record. All right, it's gonna query and get all that record from a table called baseline control. That's a related table here. It's loading that one as well. And also not applicable controls. And the controls you have 122. And also it's going even to the change request table and get 35 records. And going to the incident record as well and get 11 record. So all that, all right? All that's going to be loaded when you click that authorization package. Now, this is like time consuming, right? Maybe you just going to look at about this authorization record form over here. You may not be interested to see the incidents or the change request. So why you are waiting too long to see, to have these records being populated by ServiceNow. So in order to work on that one, I'm going to show you a very good way of doing that. That way you just need to look at the authorization form over here, the form, and you don't need to worry about being loaded while you're clicking the related records. But these related records are a lot, and they might taking a lot of time to load them. So what you can do is for that, you see this gear icon here, the setting. You may not see it from your end, but you're just gonna click that one and it will come to this one here, the system setting. So the system setting, out of the box, the system setting is, this is what you have the out of the box. So if you go to forms, okay, forms, and that is a magic is going to happen. So under form, what has been doing until now is when that form is, when you click that form or that record, is gonna load your related list. You see that? Say related list loading. So your related list load with the form. So you've been waiting until all your related lists been loaded completely. So like I show you a moment before, your change request, you know, the tables in the incident, the records in the incident, you know, all of that, or on the controls, all of that need to be populated before you even be able to see the form. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it. There are three options here. This is out of the box. So this is what you have from the base. That's up to you to know this and also make some modifications so that your form is going to load so quickly. So what it is do is that if I do it this one, after form loads, that means your form, okay, your form is going to load and you will see your form. You will interact with your form. While you are interacting with your form, your related list, okay, your related list is going to load. So you don't need to wait until your form, your related lists are loaded. So this is the second option. I like it because what you need to worry about is just the form while you are looking the form, and your related list is gonna load it. So you'll have time. Then after that, if you want to take a look at any of the related lists. Now I'm gonna go ahead and close this, the setting. And now what is this happening is that when you choose that second one, which is when after the form load, so this form, you can see it after the form loaded, while you are interacting there, your related list, okay? Your related list record like information type, baseline controls, the applicable controls, you know, this all is gonna be loading after that. So that is the second one. And by the way, this doesn't require, this is up to you. I mean, it doesn't require you to have an update set for it to move it. It's something that you can do it for yourself. So it's a switch there, you have it there. And now we did it like that. And the other important thing is on demand. I'm not recommending to use on demand. What is on demand do is that, let's say you got a form, like if you have a severe performance issue in your system, in your ServiceNow instance, and you have got the form is loaded, and then none of this related is gonna load, okay, on demand. So none of this is gonna load, but when I'm clicking this, for example, the control is gonna load, right? Not recommending that to do, but what I would go is recommending to go with after the form load. So once your form load, which is this part of your form, and the remaining related is gonna load, and you will have time until to come here and take a look at. Then at that time, everything is gonna be there for you. Great. So this is very important related with your form, and it's really helpful. And another important thing what I'm going to show you here is with the form. So right there is the tabbed form. So the tabbed form is already checked. And in some places, this may not be a tabbed form. You'll see some difference right there. So the tabbed form is something really important. Now, when I am unchecking the tabbed form, let me go ahead and show you that this is what you're going to see. So you got the form here, authorization package, and right after that you have PTA, PIA, your different tabs that you have in your form, right? Different sections or tab. So it's gonna be like and it will come just like that if you're not making it a tab. All right, you see your information type, the baseline control. It's really tough to manage and also organize, so you may not have that one set up. You see this is a very long run, 122. You need to scroll down all the way to go ahead and see the next tab, which is not applicable control. So in order to fix, maybe your instance is just like this. So if you would like, go ahead and make that modification, just go ahead and click the tabbed form. It's help you to organize your section and also your related list. So now when I change it back to the tabbed form, you'll see that my form is in a tabbed one. It's really quick and easy to navigate. And I can see that 122 baseline controls and 3 not applicable controls and also 122 controls. So that way it's going to be super easy to navigate. Great. So those are the two most important points that I would like to cover in this session. And I hope you guys get that one. So the tab form, the loading, and also the related list. Those are the very important part that we covered in this session. On the next episode, I will also cover some other very important tips and tricks related to the portal, ServiceNow portal. And also I'm gonna share some of tips and tricks related with attachment efficiently, how you can efficiently attach an attachment, things like that on the next episode. So when I say thank you so much for joining me, if you have not yet been the family of ServiceNow Star, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and also share this video if you like it and give it a thumb up as well. That will help us to gauge to be more visible and for the people to get this kind of tips and tricks on the ServiceNow. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop on the comments. And if you want us to cover any topics that you would like us to cover on the next episode, feel free to drop it on the comment section. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at that, and also organize another session dedicated for your questions and comments. So thank you all. Thank you for being with us. That's all we have. Hope you like this. We'll see you on the next episode. Thanks everyone. Bye.